So today we are going to understand the topic algebraic expression class 7. So first of all, we need to understand what is an expression and what is an equation, what is difference between expression and equation. So these terms are very important to understand. As we know, in expression, if let me make you understand with an example. For example, this is 3x plus 2. So it is an expression. Over here we can put any value of x over here and we will get some other results. An expression is similar to a statement, whereas if we want to understand about equation is a kind of balancing thing. That means there is some LHS and there is some RHS over there. For example, if we put a sign of equal over here and we put some values like 3 or 2 or any integer over here or any fraction over here, so in that case we will get some certain value for x. There is some kind of fixed value for x over there. So that means this is an example of equation, we can say. So now let us understand how our expression formed. A variable can take various values. We discussed it is denoted by letters x, y, l, m, etc. Constant has a fixed value. Algebraic expressions are formed by combining variable and constants. Now what about terms of an expression? So if we want to count the terms of an expression, so basically the parts of an expression which are formed separately first and then added are called terms. So that means if they are added, for example 3x plus 2 minus 3y, so they are basically three terms. So if they are separated by plus sign or minus sign, we will count each of the given as terms. Now like terms and unlike terms. So basically like terms are those terms which are having same algebraic variable. For example 3x and 2x, these are like term. But if we put some other you can say power over here like 2x square, it will not form like terms. Similarly in unlike term we can write 2y, 2x, 2xy. All these three are basically unlike terms. Now addition and subtraction of like terms, so it is very easy to do so. The sum of the two like terms is a like term with a coefficient equal to the sum or difference. For example, there is a question like 3x plus 2x, so the answer will be 5x. Okay. Now addition, subtraction, general algebraic expression. When we add two algebraic expressions, the like terms are added, the unlike terms are left as they are. That means we cannot do any you can say addition or subtraction between unlike terms, but we can multiply and divide. There is no problem in that. Now finding the values of an expression. The value of an expression, wait, let me go to the previous slide. Yeah, finding the values. So the value of an expression depends on the values of the variables forming the expression. We need to evaluate an algebraic expression when we wish to check whether a particular value of variable satisfies a given equation or not. Also we find values of expression when we use formula from geometry and other everyday mathematics Now what is perimeter formula? So we know the perimeter of a square is 4L or 4 into S. Why it is? Because all the sides are equal, and if we consider one side as L, so how many L plus L plus L plus H, it will be formed 4L. So in that way we can easily find. Now area formula, similarly for area of a square it will be L into L, or we can simply write L square. Area of rectangle L into B. Area of triangle half into base into height, half into base into height. Now let's move ahead. Now rules for number patterns. So if a natural number is denoted by n, its successor will be n plus 1. If a natural number is denoted by n, 2n is denoted by n, and 2n is an even number and 2n plus 1 is an odd number. So basically if 2n is even number, we know that if we are going to multiply 2 with any of the number, we will get the even number. So 2n plus 1 will be odd. Now in general, nth term of a number pattern or sequence is an experiment in n. Expressions are made up of Terms are added to make an expression. For example, the addition of the terms 4xy and 7 gives the expression of 4xy plus 7, which we have already understood. Now, terms is the product of factor. Factor may be numerical as well as algebraic. Over here, there's an example of 4xy in the expression 4xy plus 7. So, what is the factor? X, y, and 4. So, that means by the constant or variables by which the given term is formed. Similarly, if we talk about coefficient in 5x and 6y, the constant term is will be the coefficient. Over here, some more examples we can understand by the what is monomial. So if there is one term, it will be monomial, two terms binomial, three terms trinomial, etc. And all of them can be easily considered as polynomial, like terms and unlike terms, which we have already understood. Now, how we can find the sum? So here it is. Basically, we can also understand this by the factor. That means if we are going to break it for 3x, it can be written as 3 into x, 4x can be written as 4 into x. So we can easily take common x, and 3 plus 4, the result will be 7x. Similarly, we can solve subtraction. There's one question: to find the value of an expression, we substitute the values of the variable in the expression and then simplify. For example, x equals to 2. So 4x minus 3 equals to what? We need to just put value of 2 over here and we will get the result. So that is all about the algebraic expression in short, and it is a kind of revision for you. Thanks a lot.